Concepts Yamaha working good tonight.
No doubt about it. And that team's made a lot of strides this year. They've been solid. They moved machines, moved over, to ride Yamahas this year, had a lot of success. And just like these teams, they have to start, building like a pyramid, or you stack pennies, however you want to call it. And that team's been solid.
Fight for third, Kennard and Hill.
Oh, you see that line Kennard just took? Cut the inside. He's going to the inside of all the ruts, making the track a lot smoother.
Well, and one thing that you have to do here is you have to find fast lines that are smooth lines in the beginning, because later on in the race there won't be any more smooth lines, right, Ricky?
Oh, 100%, and that's, Jeff, you were always good at pointing and shooting.
Here he comes, Kennard right on him. Hill knows he's there. Big problems for Hill, and he's barely going to hold off on into the corner, and look at how wide he goes. Buys himself another tenth or two out in front, and eventually Kennard gets it done.
Nice pass. Textbook pass right there. He had the inside line, kept the momentum.
I mean, how impressed are you guys with Kennard stepping up there? He wasn't even sure that he was going to take this ride on the Red Bull Honda. He was okay, I'm in the championship for the West, but, I think I can do this.
Not a lot of guys do this like they did back in the day. Kevin Windham used to race the lights and come back and win, the Supercross class.
I'll tell you what, if I'm Eric Kehoe, team manager for Honda, I'm loving what I'm seeing, because Big Red hasn't been big and powerful in the last 2 years. Davey Millsaps has squeaked out a win this year, but they just have not been where they were in years past. Now the future's looking fairly bright.
Absolutely.
But I've also got to believe, if I'm some of the guys in the Honda camp as a rider, I'm getting a little nervous.
Now watch what Kennard does. He's outside, inside. He's looking for any way around. And look at this. He just scrubs at. Hill looks over at him, says, well, yep, you got the line. But Hill's a little beaten up right now, okay?
Yeah.
So focus for Josh Hill. He needs to focus on solid 20 laps, not necessarily the position, but to gain some momentum and get out of here with a good, solid ride.
You watch Villopoto. This man.
Uh-oh.
Hey, and you guys,
that's Daytona right there.
Hey, and you guys want to see something here? Last lap around, Villopoto was actually 0.4 of a second quicker than Dungey, but with a little mistake like that, he could have just given up a half a second right there again.
Look at this section. Down this big boulevard, so brutal, and Villopoto, Aaron, soaking it up better than a ShamWow.
I don't even know what to say about this guy right now. He is actually riding like a whole different animal, but something to be said for Grant Langston going down. Ryan Villopoto might be out there riding for him, considering he has just recently leased property from Grant Langston, so maybe this one's going to be dedicated to him. But some people were concerned about Ryan Villopoto's fitness the last couple of weeks. While it looks like he's proving them wrong, his new trainer, Darren Stockton, said that he's very happy with where he's at. Since he hired him just a few weeks ago, they've made some vast improvements, and it's definitely showing here tonight.
Well, and he looks extremely strong on the bike. He is just dominating this track. Focus next time around there before the finish, he's going 3-2 out of the corner. Haven't seen anyone else do that here today. And so just look at the aggression he's riding with and the confidence.
You know what's standing out to me, Jeff? Based on what you talked about earlier in the night, you've got to be able to be comfortable being uncomfortable here at Daytona. You can see the bike is moving all around for Villopoto, but his upper body, his head is always facing forward down the track.
Yeah, he's looking unreal tonight. Villopoto is without a doubt.
Battle for 10th here.
Tommy Hahn.
Yep, Hahn's in here.
And Ryan Morris.
Morris in his first big bike race.
There you go.
Teammates at this point here, both guys on the Rockstar candidate Pet Food Suzuki. Seen so much good stuff out of this team here, and Tommy Hahn he's been running around this position all year long, but for
Kevin Windham here on the 14. He's fighting back here with Chisholm. That's over 7. Still reaching for it.
Morris has turned in a phenomenal ride. Sorry, I got stuck there. My mind just froze. I've already got mind pump here, and we're not even to the halfway point, and the fro is already pumping up.
mind pumping
I
Daytona.
I didn't think you get any kind of pump up. Oh, come on, man.
Hey, I tell you what, though, Kevin Windham right now, currently 7th, not quite the the position that he might expect from himself, but didn't quite get the start he needed. We'll see if he can finish off the next half of this race here in a stronger position. Maybe get that Geico Power Sports Honda there up into the top 5.
Still to this day, man, that guy's style's just so awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
even if you don't know what good style is, you can look at him and just go, that's got to be it.
Well, yeah, and our viewers, that just watched Pourcel win, the lights main. I mean, look how Windham and Pourcel, they both stay so balanced on the bike. They ride the bike with their legs, don't use their arms a lot. They don't sit down a lot. But right now, he is pressuring Nick Wey here.
Ricky, how much of that is something you can be taught, and how much is that just natural gift?
Oh, I mean, that's a little bit of it you can be taught, pardon me, but I mean, that guy is just full of natural talent. I mean, I'll put him up against anybody as far as natural talent.
Here he goes. Here he goes to the inside.
Look at, he's going to pass him.
Way, got him.
See ya.
Oh, look how deep that rut is. Did you guys see how much dirt came off of his foot pegs? Now, as this race progresses, everybody's going to come through there.
Yeah.
They're going to have to find a new line, and those lines on the inside are not going to flow around properly. They're going to have to dig a new one in here. Plenty of time as we're only halfway through.
10 down, 10 to go. Ricky, how long does it take you to design a track like this?
It didn't take me too long at all, but I can tell you right now, you need to look at these last couple lap times. We're halfway through the race, and
last lap around, Villopoto 105.7, Dungey 104.6, over a second faster than the leader. Also, what are we getting into? Halfway through the race. That's right.
And this is what that blue flag means.
Well, and this is a tough track because down the boulevard here, only the fast line funnels right to the middle. Okay, so if you catch lappers going down through there and you have to go wide, totally going to take you out of your rhythm. And hopefully they're watching the blue flags, knowing what's going on. But if not, it can be a real benefit for the 5.
You just saw Dungey go by in second, waiting for Canard. Here he comes. Well, that's the 67 actually coming through. The blows. Here he is. There's Canard.
14 seconds back from Dungey, but still another podium ride in the making for Canard.
What a great story.
If I'm Eric Kehoe and Team Honda,
sign him today.
Sign that thing
today. Get it done.
Right.
You don't want him going into free agency.
Going back to, how long does it take me to design it? Well, I sit down and I think about what tracks race good. If you get a bad start, is there places you can pass? I wish the passing was a little better on this now that I'm looking at it, so we'll have to switch it up next time. But I look at that, and I try to look at would it be fun, too. Fun and challenging at the same time. So, it takes a little while, longer than what you'd think.
And then how much of it is, how do I torment my old friends?
None of it. It really isn't, because I want it to be fun, and I know these guys got the microphones so they can bash me. I know a lot of them probably don't like me, but you know how it goes.
Well, and also another Supercross legend, Mark Barnett, is the man who actually puts this together. Him and his team actually do all of the dirt work for this, and he built all of your tracks, Ricky. Yeah.
Yep. He's built a lot of ours. Myself, James Stewart,
Josh Hill right there to 75, still in 5th. Windham is catching him, so now we're going to have a 2-rider battle over the final spot in the top 5.
Well, and this has been a struggle here for Josh Hill. As you see, he was right up there in 2nd. Windham working forward, Hill starting to creep back, and he's putting on a valiant ride, I must say, because you can see he is not giving up. But things just not clicking here the last couple weeks for the 75, and I hope that Hill can really get this thing straightened out. But right now, on lap 13 of 20 here at Daytona, I can tell you exactly what he's thinking. I just want to finish this 7 laps off.
Windham is really closing in now.
And I can say that, okay, because I've been in this position. Oh, look at that. It's so close that, Ricky, you might not have had a bad race here, but
I have.
I did. And when you're in this position like what Hill is, it's extremely frustrating, and it feels like you hit every bump on the track. Yeah. And these laps keep getting longer.